Yo, hopefully you're at least a bit similar to me.
Bro, we're both bombs. I can't not be similar to you.
Okay then, man, what do you do?
Well, my first ability is a bomb that I can target wherever I want and make it explode whenever I want.
Huh, that's exactly what I do.
The second ability is a player turns into a bomb, so if he hits something else, he makes an explosion.
That's kind of like my bomb blitz path.
The third one creates a minefield that only the player can see, and if an enemy steps on a landmine, it explodes.
Yo, that is quite literally what I do.
The fourth one is that if you hold down a key, it takes the player's health until you stop holding it, and it makes a giant explosion around the player.
That's kind of like my bomb blitz ability taking lives to be able to activate.
And the fifth one is jumping into the air whilst making an explosion under yourself.
Yeah, I haven't got anything like that, but do you have any set damage amount?
Now that's not the way my game works.
I know we technically can't do this, but what would happen if I ate you?
I don't know, man. You can try it, I guess.
Wow, so now I'm the bomb blitz, but now I can use the ability with a click of a button. Wow, that's overpowered. I can literally just take one life and I can pop anything under a B.A.D on the screen. I guess I'm the best tower now.
Think before you say anything, my dude.
Yeah, bro, you can't just say stuff like that.
Bruh. Nothing gets past my bow.
Bro, I don't even have anyone handling me and I'm still probably better than you.
Show me that, bro. What do you do?
Well, my first ability is a fast purple arrow that explodes on impact and summons 3 little arrows that chase the nearest target. The second one is a medium-speed purple projectile that chases targets for a while, and when it does hit them, it stuns them.
That's all right, but it's worse than me.
Of course it is.
I've got an ability that doubles my attack speed and another one that makes arrows come from the sky onto the balloons.
All right then, if you're so good, what is this footage?
朋友是一个坚韧不拔的纪录片，在香港这座城市的设置。
Fair enough, mate.
Dang, sis, you be looking very pretty.
Thank you, but I'm male.
Oh, whoops. Okay, who are you?
Well, I'm the light fruit from Blox Fruits.
Oh, okay. Are you good in your game?
I don't know, since the creator of this video doesn't play the game.
Bruh.
Okay, well, what do you do?
Well, my first ability just shoots a beam of light.
That's exactly the name of my second ability.
The second teleports the player upwards and shoots 15 beams of light. The third one is just a fancy mirror using technique to teleport the player where they want. The fourth one is sending a big amount of light from the sky. The fifth one turns the player into light and makes them fly forwards.
That's pretty good. My first ability makes my light even more powerful, and my level 10 ability shoots beams of light from the sky onto the balloons.
I've got 5 and you've only got 2, that's trash.
Well, yeah, of course you're made for hunting demons. I just pop balloons.
You look like you got drunk last night.
Bruh, I'm the most powerful fruit in my game.
Oh, same here, bro.
You don't really look like it, TBH.
Bruh.
Okay, man, what do you do?
Well, my first ability is a jump with and bolt towards where the player wants it to go. The second ability is a dash forward with all these portals that teleport the player somewhere else. The third one is entering an alternate dimension that turns a player invisible and invincible, and you can move around freely, and it stuns any player near you for a bit. The fourth one is a cool portal that you can use to teleport to anywhere on the map. The fifth one makes a portal to a different dimension and pulls in other players that are near him, and they get put into a flat dimension, and the only exit is at the top of it. The sixth one is a short-range teleportation move that just makes 2 portals and teleports you to the one you're pointing at.
Wow, you're pretty complex and powerful, but my power is just 1 dart and infinite amounts of damage.
The what did you just say?
Bruge, what does being a pirate have to do with flame?
I'm literally from Blox Fruits. The main thing is the search for a pirate chest or something.
Oh, that makes more sense. I wonder if you do similar things to me.
Well, my first ability shoots out flaming arrows that can hit multiple targets at once. My second ability throws a fist-shaped flame projectile. My third ability makes the player slam the ground, which makes a little fire tornado around him, and if anyone gets stuck inside of it, they start taking lots of damage. The fourth ability is a giant fiery ball that the player can throw and even charge up, and whenever it hits a surface, it explodes and does immense amounts of damage. My final one turns the user into a fireball and lets them fly.
Wow, those are some pretty cool abilities, but I especially like the fourth one since it's exactly like what I do. I fire a fireball that explodes whenever it hits a target.
Are you good in your game?
Heck yeah, I am. Yo, are you a phoenix just like me?
Heck yeah, I am.
Let's go, bro. What do you do?
Well, my first ability is a flaming blow that has insane amounts of knockback to the enemy. The second one is regeneration flames around me that help me regain my health that I've lost. My third one is a kick that dashes forward and anyone in the way takes all right amounts of damage. The fourth one is a full transformation into a flying phoenix that gives the player 15% defense buff and allows him to fly. The fifth one is similar to the last one, but it's only a half hybrid, so no defense buff is given, but you can still fly and it doesn't drain any energy.
That's got literally nothing to do with me. I've got a passive phoenix around me, and my ability turns me into a more powerful version of the phoenix.
Do you want to see which phoenix is more powerful?
Yeah, sure. Weak. Yo, what's up, Buddha?
What's up? Are you a monk too?
Of course I am.
Cool, what do you do?
Well, I catch the balloons using my mind waves and pop them. My abilities stun the balloons, and the other one also pops every single balloon on the screen under a B.A.D. What about you?
Well, my first ability turns the player 3 times their size and makes them 40% slower, but with 5 times more reach. The second one creates a giant shining explosion when you touch the ground that damages enemies around you. The third one is a jump and an El Primo onto wherever your cursor is, and the fourth one is a charge up for 0.5 seconds and then a giant explosion from the plier that does immense damage.
That's cool, but it's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, because you've got nothing to do with power.
Are you sure about that?
Be gone!
I am the cold.
Same here, bro. It's a bit cold for me, though.
What kind of things do you do, bro?
Well, the first ability is a snow shuriken that explodes on impact and can shoot up to 6 of these shurikens. The second one is a medium-sized snow tornado that carries and pushes enemies and then launches them into the air and also stuns them. The third one is a large, powerful whirlwind, stunning and damaging enemies while sending them up. The fourth one is sucking enemies near you while charging up a giant snow dome attack that gets summoned and causes insane amounts of damage to enemies. The fifth one is riding on a snow tornado while damaging and pushing enemies near it.
That's cool. I'm able to make towers stand on water, and my ability just freezes all balloons on the screen for a couple of seconds.
That's like nothing. You've got so little abilities.
Well, yes, but I've got quality and you've just got quantity.
Show me.
Wait, how did I just freeze an ice cube? What is this weak-looking shadow guy?
Bruh, what you on about I'm one of the most expensive?
And I'm literally the most expensive.
Bro, what do you do?
Well, I just shoot out powerful blasts and also have 4 types of different attacks, and the player can add each depending on how much cash they spend on certain categories of towers. What about you, bro?
Well, my first ability turns the player into a small dark orb of shadow and dashes towards the cursor. When it touches anything, the player turns into bats and damages the enemy. The second ability shoots out a swarm of bats that explodes on impact. The third one is a lunge forward, and if it hits an enemy, the player gains 20% health and deals a good amount of damage. The fourth one turns the player into a massive black hole, and it explodes, and it does insane damage and leaves a swarm of bats that do passive damage. The fifth one turns the player into a swarm of bats and allows him to fly around.
That's cool, but it's kinda trash.
I just gave you my life story and you say it's trash.
Illouminant.
Wait a minute, who are you? Wait, but can you talk?
Yes.
Okay, well, what are you?
Well, I'm the spin fruit from Blox fruits.
Oh, you're just a simple fruit. Can I eat you?
What? No, I'm a different type of fruit.
Okay, how?
Well, whenever someone eats me, I give them special powers.
Okay, so does that mean I can eat you?
Well, if you didn't have the power I give already, yes, you could. But if you do right now, I'd just be a poorly tasting fruit.
Okay, cool. Are the sword power you give any good?
Well, they aren't actually swords. It's just using your hand as ones. But I'll show you them and you can be the judge. The first one is many wind slashes to anyone in front of the player. The second one, the player can turn into a tornado and attack anyone with it. The third one is stronger air slashes. And the fourth one is helicopter flight using the hands.
Okay, those seem pretty cool. But to be honest, they seem weak, and you do completely different things from me.
Yo, I'm literally named the Chop, so I should be doing something similar to you.
Okay, then let's see.
Firstly, I make the player immune to all sword attacks.
Okay, that's a good start.
And my first ability makes the player separate his torso with his upper body and throw it forwards.
Okay, nope, that's completely different from me.